It's so funny. I was over here. I don't know, y'all. This people are crazy. People are crazy. So this guy, I don't know who stay over there, y'all. It doesn't look like anybody, but anyway, I'm parked on the street. That's evidently for anybody to park. I was just laid back. He just came over here and just the way he knocked on my car. You already know the way that, man. I don't know if it just sounded that loud or if he hit it that loud, but I really wanted to cuss him out for real. But you try not to say nothing to people. Evidently, he don't want me parked right here. Which is so funny because I was here yesterday, parked in this spot, and his thing yesterday, like he didn't say anything yesterday, and it's so funny because I was considering asking because I can tell from the look in his face when he walked back behind the gate, evidently it's a problem. But you could absolutely tell that he was kind of irritated, although he doesn't seem to have any vehicle. I haven't seen him get in or out of the car at all. All I've seen him do is walk in and out of the gate and walk this little P dog right here. So evidently he has an issue because I'm just laid back and he just knocks on my door and I look over at him and he's like, 3 hours, 3 hours. It says 3 hours. I'm like, is there a problem? Oh, I'll call the police. This white man. So I'm right here. So funny because I hadn't even been here for 3 hours. I've left. Yeah, I was here this morning, not even in the same spot, y'all. I was parked a little bit further up. But I've left a couple of different times and came back. This last time I just decided to park right here, which I haven't been right here in front of the spot all day, so it's so funny. This last time I haven't been here for 3 hours, but I hadn't been in front of this spot all day long. But yesterday I happened to be in this same spot right here, and I'm assuming he took it because I was here yesterday, that I just been here the whole time. And so he's yelling 3 hours, 3 hours, and pointing like he's pointing to a sign or something. Then he threatens to call the police on me like I did something wrong. It's like, is that what white people do when you're here? Like, is that the kind of energy you get from white people up here? I heard it's kind of racist up here, but you have those people everywhere. But this man just literally just came out of nowhere to pretty much try to make me move. Then when I asked him, is there a problem? His response was, I'll call the police. And so I'm just sitting here waiting. I don't know. Maybe I'll go. He didn't look like he called anybody. He walked towards the back of the vehicle and then he walked back up towards the front and went on up the street with his little dog. Is that how white people act up here? You know, I only been here for a couple of days, but I haven't had any issues. So far, it's been okay. Nothing to really complain about. But this man just came out of the blue, out of nowhere. The whole building, like this thing says for rent, like there's nobody there. You can look straight through the windows. There's nothing inside of it. But him and the little dog keeps walking from back there on the path. I don't know what's back there, but that's where he's coming from. Maybe it's something else back there, but either way, people are so funny. And it's so funny that that's their first thing that they want to do is call the police. Somebody who I hadn't even done anything to you. I didn't even cuss him out. Like, my initial reaction was to, all I asked is there a problem? And his response was, I'll call the police on you. These some damn fools. Like this white man here. I don't know about the rest of them. Again, I haven't really had any issues with anybody since I've been here. But I don't know what little devil done got into him. And that little bitty baby dog he walking around with such this nasty attitude. That's the first thing they try to do is use their privilege against you. I'll call the police. Yesterday will be the day I go to jail. That's what you're gonna do. Because I'm sitting here parked and evidently it's irritating me so. Because I'm gonna sit here. But I was laid back at first. But since I'm sitting up now, let's pull some cars, see what's going on. Look, bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune, a cycle may be in. And it's funny, when I was shuffling, the food card popped out when I was talking about him. I was thinking to myself, yeah, he's a damn fool. Like, yeah, he's a fool. Someone just out the blue, just like, where do you even come from? I started to ask him yesterday when I was here, because I seen him come out of there twice, if he wanted me to move or anything, but I don't know why. Something just kept stopping me from asking him. Something was like, don't even bother. But I eventually moved anyway. I guess he think because he seen me yesterday and he see me again today, maybe he think I just been sitting here overnight or something. I can't wait till he walk back by so I can show him to y'all. But I feel like that food cart was just for him, because that's an idiot. Clearly, that's an idiot. And the fact that I would ask, is anything wrong? Like, is there a problem? And your only response is, I'll call the police. Can't wait for him to walk right by here so y'all can see who he is. Interested to know if anybody else has ever had any problems with this person, whoever he is, over here next door. I mean, I've heard there was some problems with racism. I figured you have that everywhere. And I don't talk to people anyway, so I don't really too much worry about being a target, because I don't deal with people like that. I stay to myself. But the fact that he was bold enough to walk up to my car, now if I had a man in my car, I bet you he wouldn't have said anything. It's what's so funny to me, you know. It's like these men who don't look like you, go out of their way to say things, to try to be smart, to try to do things when they feel like they can. But I can absolutely tell whoever he is a coward. Like I said, I could just tell in his whole actions, he's a coward. And had I had a black man sitting right here next to me, he wouldn't have even tried that. He would have just kept going. The fact that he knocked on my car, he knocked on my car hard as hell, y'all. It wasn't no baby taps. And yelling at me 3 hours, 3 hours. I don't even think I've been here for an hour. If I've been here for an hour, it definitely wasn't, it ain't been 2 hours. And that's his response. God don't like ugly. It's a special place for people like that. So I don't know. It's the ending of a cycle. This Ten of Swords energy right here. People are trash. People are trash. Especially this one here. I can't wait. Can't wait to show y'all his face. And he come back with this little baby dog right here. He be walking. I'm talking about he. Yeah, I keep saying the same thing, but y'all know I had somebody here with me. He wouldn't even done that. His response would have been totally different. You can absolutely tell when you're dealing with cowards. But that's okay. He think I'm here by myself. Just wait for it, y'all. He got some coming for him. Just wait for it. It's like the ending of a cycle for this Ten of Swords somebody's been going through. Looks like some type of inheritance or something that's coming through. You got this Ten of Cups here. I got 10-10 here. Oh wow, 10-10-10, y'all. I just realized this. Let me show y'all these cards. You got 10 right here. This ending of a cycle. You got a 10 right here with these 10 of Swords. And then another 10 right here. And I feel like this is like the ending of this and the beginning of this type of energy right here. And it could be coming through with some type of inheritance. I just could just be saying maybe you've been
kind of frugal, kind of penny pinching. This could be the ending of that. Could be the ending of going through whatever this lack energy is. So if this is not an inheritance, this could just be just this black energy you've been going through. And that's about to end. So it's like endings and new beginnings. People are trash, man. Cut the deck on this. Quick to anger, explosive, unpredictable, acting out. That's the kind of energy that man is carrying right now. This explosive energy. Bad attitude. That's okay. You know, things can happen to humble you and straighten that attitude up real fast. So I don't know what this is over here. And I'll be trying so hard to just be, just don't respond to stupid like that. But man, boy, you don't understand the way my brain is set up. Like when people do stuff like that and they think they can get away with it, I be want to pull their cord. It's like man. You know, I hate, I have to be the bigger person all the time around ignorant people, man. Just ignorance. But it's okay. Because you know what? He gonna meet his match. If he even able to walk back down here, he gonna meet his match. Somebody gonna get his ass. Somebody gonna get his ass with that same ignorance he tried to get me with. Don't let him walk down too far. Somebody gonna get him. It's like he just walked up to me with all this ignorance. Somebody gonna find his ass and walk up to him, and he's a coward. Or whatever they is, whatever they do. Yeah, I hope they do it well. I hope they intimidate his ass just like he called himself trying to do me. Says alcoholic, and they want to close your eye. They want to close your third eye. Maybe that's why he's act the way he does. Maybe that's the alcoholic. These people are trash. And I just so happen to park right in front of the trash can. And I don't even think it's his house. I don't know where he's coming from. I don't know. Yesterday, it was this white man that pulled up with this Asian lady. I guess they together. I don't know. I've seen a lot of couples like that. Uh-uh. It's so funny because I was watching her. In a building that says Marina Chiropractic. I don't know. Yesterday when they pulled up, they just pulled out a bunch of bottles, watered their roses that was over there, and I noticed how the The white man kept, I don't know, y'all, he kept looking at every time he walked in that gate, he would lock it like he was paranoid about something. It's the only place around here that has a whole full, like that high of a fence around it. I never seen them do anything. When they finished watering the roses, I just seen them. They put a bunch of water around the bottom of the fence, and then she came back around. You can tell she was some type of spiritual. She was doing something. You know, they say cinnamon's supposed to call in the money, or it does something with money. So I seen her just sprinkle a bunch of water out there, and then she came back with cinnamon, shaking it all around the building. So I watched them do that for a while. They took out the trash and then they left. I don't know. Nothing was ever open. I never seen anybody go in. Like today, I haven't seen any doctor's appointments or anything. This place right here says for rent again. I don't think it was anyone in it. But this white man that walked out a few minutes ago, it's like the other people was going inside of that gate over there, and this other one, he keeps coming out of this gate. Now, I don't know, maybe the two gates are all connected to the same building. And maybe it's some type of apartment or something in the back of it. I don't know. But he just came from out this side of it. He came out again yesterday a couple of times. It says it's men. It's men that's causing problems. It's men that's angry. I don't care. He need to be concerned about that little dog that he walking that's not on a leash, and hope it don't run in the street somewhere, because he looked like the type that'll cry if somebody hit that thing. Just run over it. And you need to be concerned more about putting that dog on a leash. I hope he comes back successfully with it. Like he keep walking out and he gauging what I'm doing, because I'm minding my own business, and if y'all did the same, then there would be no issues. But clearly you people don't like to mind y'all business. That's okay. It's a special little place for people like you. It's men, you know, that's what I realize. That's what I get attacked by most of the time. That's who's watching me most of the time. That's who's stalking me. When I tell y'all about these secret societies, I feel like these men, remember, if you go back to my other videos, you know, you hear me talking about them sleeping with each other and things they do. You know. Maybe that's why they mad. I've exposed them, because that's who I have mainly around me. A bunch of men. When I was in Vegas, that's what it was mainly. Originally, it was a bunch of white men who kept coming for me, and it's so funny. Because again, I know when there's, I've seen it personally, when there's other black people around, they won't even do some of the things they would do when it's just me by myself. So it's like they want to intimidate me, but when black men come around, they're intimidated. And so what it make you want to do is get out and go and make a few friends that are my color, so you can see, to leave me the hell alone. I see prestigious right here, but the first thing I read is prejudice. So these people might belong to some group or some club or some little secret society. And hell, I don't know if they got a problem with black people or if he just have a problem with women. Maybe he don't like women. But if you like men, I mean, that ain't no reason to dislike women. You came from a woman, whether you like them or not. You came from one. People are weird, and they are cowards again. Is this the type of energy that I keep getting from other men who will shrink all the way down into position? And I've even seen them pull off when black men pull up. They'll leave. They get from around altogether, but they will boldly come and knock on your car when they see it's just you by yourself. Yeah. I don't like people like that, y'all. I do not like people like this. 26 minutes in, I've been waiting for him to come back just so I could show y'all him. That's the ending of a cycle. Evidently, these are men. They're angry men. Maybe an alcoholic. Is it prestigious? He looked average to me. He said he'll call the police, and I'm just... He ain't call anybody. It's just the point that you tried to threaten me. Like, that's your first go-to. Like, what do they call the men version of Karens? Saying here minding my own business, and he threatened to call the police on me. Pussy. Maybe you need to get him some. Maybe you wouldn't be so uptight and so ignorant. Paid actors all around. I don't give a damn if he was paid. I'm sick of these people like this, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I've dealt with so much in these last, especially in this last past year alone. At this point, I really don't even care. I was going to make some black friends right down there at the beach just to bring them back over here. But again, you know, you keep having to be the bigger person around this ignorance like this. They say when you have to be the bigger person all the time, evidently you're not around the right kind of people. But here's the thing. I'm by myself. Why does ignorance come and find me? It's like they latch on. You got one more time to knock on my car like he did, and he gonna have to call the police. He gonna have to call him, because I'm not bothering him. The fact that he walked up to my car and knocked on it like he did, yelling 3 hours. First of all, what are you, the street patrol? You ain't got no car. But you worried about the cars that are out here. And you minding somebody else's business, and you're not even minding the business right, because you ain't seen me out here for 3 hours. Why you yelling 3 hours? 3 hours. I'll call the police. I'm sure that little Ring doorbell over there is looking right at me.
It's so funny because when I pulled up right here anyway, I could feel that energy. And I was just thinking, where the hell is that energy coming from? Because there's nobody around out here. Like, where is it coming from? Probably coming from the damn ring door, but I ain't no telling who out there looking, watching. You know, they set shit up all the time. These fucking coward ass men out here, they call themselves men. I don't call them men. I can call them a lot of other names other than men. Because they're not men. They are not men. But since you go out the way to try to say something to this woman and to it's like, man, I just want to be ignorant one time. Just one time. Just one time. Let me go down to that beach and make some friends just to bring them back over here and see if he had that same kind of energy when he come back out. Or did you just cowardly have that energy when you seen me right here by myself? Because that's a bitch move. And you can try to be nice to people all day long. Why? Like people like that, I don't even. You don't even deserve somebody being nice to. You don't even deserve anybody being nice to you. I've been on here 30 minutes. I'm gonna stop it because I really want y'all to see him when he come back. So I'm gonna turn it back on when he come back.